Ačiū visiems, kad žiūrėjote mano praeitą epizodą, kai žaidžiau Plague Tale of Innocence, tai sugalvojau pažaisti Alan Wake'ą, bet žinau, kad čia biški toks senokas žaidimas, bet man visai šis žaidimas visai patiko, tai nežinau kaip jums ar patiks, bet tai gali dabar ir išbandysime, tai aišku, normaliai einam ir pradedam.
Stephen King once wrote that nightmares exist outside of logic, and there's little fun to be had in explanations. They're antithetical to the poetry of fear. In a horror story, the victim keeps asking why, but there can be no explanation, and there shouldn't be one. The unanswered mystery is what stays with us the longest, and is what we'll remember in the end. My name is Alan Wake. I'm a writer. I've always had a vivid imagination, but this dream unsettled me. It was wild and dark and weird, even by my standards. So yes, it began with a dream. Following a typical nightmare pattern, I was late, desperately trying to reach my destination, a lighthouse. For some urgent reason, I couldn't remember. I'd been driving too fast down a coastal road to get there. I'd seen the hitchhiker too late. He was dead. I was convinced they put me in jail and I would never see Alice again. Suddenly, his body was gone. I was in shock from the crash. I could hardly stand on my feet.
Taip, tai va, matėt, kas čia buvo ir taip. Tai šitas yra žaidimas horror game'as, tai jei kas neįsigaskite, jei būna jumpscare'ų, bet tai čia ir bus dabar su šitą. Tai jis yra rašytojas.
The radiator had broken when I hit the hitchhiker. The car wasn't going anywhere. I had to go to the lighthouse. I knew there was something important waiting for me there.
Reikia į lighthouse nueiti. Čia yra šitas kol kas dabar jo sapnas, kas čia buvo, tai dar čia viskas nėra tikra, bet tai jis čia susapnavęs. Tai biški tolokai jis. Bet aišku, mes dar pabandom čia pasižiūrėti, kas yra. Ne, nieko nėra kol kas. Tai. O, velnias dar tas gyvas. Net. O, velniais. Aš bėgu nuo jo. Nereik nuo jo bėgti dabar, man atrodo. Nes jis ten mane užmuš dar. Aha. Velnias. Sunku šitą padaryti. Velnias, reikia taip nutaikyti šitą.
I realized that the hitchhiker was a character from the story I've been working on.
Taip.
How does it feel to die by the hands of your own creation.
O šūdas. Dabar tai tikrai. Dabar bėgu. Šiaip gali jis greičiau irgi bėgti. O žmogus labiau kažkas išgelbės gal. Bėgu. Šiaip ką taip spėjau. Taip. Dar duris užsitrenkė šakės. Taip, reikia surasti išėjimą. O aš čia per nesąmonės vyksta duris čia. Neatsidaro duris. Šūdas. Ką daryti? Tai aš tą žinau, kad turi, kad tik čia išėjimas, o ten užrakinta. Šūdas. O dabar tik atsidarė.
You are hurt. You should go into the light. You are only safe there.
Čia kaip dabar tutorialas rodo. O, va čia išsigydo ant šviesos, bet ir iškart išsijungi.
I have something important to tell you. It goes like this. For he did not know that beyond the lake he called home lies a deeper, darker ocean green, where waves are both wilder and more serene. To its ports I've been. To its ports I've been. Do you understand?
No.
Follow my light.
Taip, paskui.
I entered your dream to teach you. The darkness is dangerous. It's sleeping now. When it feels you coming, it will wake up. There's no time. I can only show you the most important thing. The hitchhiker has been taken over by the dark presence. You can't hurt him now. The darkness protects him from all harm. Only light can drive the darkness away and make him vulnerable again. Here, take the light.
Taip, šlaitas.
Toward him and burn the darkness away.
Taip.
You did it. Now the darkness no longer protects him, but it's still inside, controlling him. He can't be saved. He's still a threat. He is still your enemy. Here, take the gun.
Taip, tai dabar mokins kaip šaudyti. O, kokią kulką išnaudoti ant jo.
You've done well. Remember what I've taught you. That is all. I will give you back your dream now.
In the nightmare, a terrible darkness was taking over the world. The lighthouse was the last safe place on Earth.
Taip, keliauja. Čia tai tik 3 kulkas išnaudot ant jo reikėjo. Kodėl ten ant jo tiek daug reikia? Taip. Dar labai lėtai taisosi vis tas kulkas, tai va. Va čia yra flergano kulkos. Va šitaip galim pabandyti tada. Va kaip. Čia tai geras šautuvas buvo. Nu ne toks kaip šautuvas, bet tai labai gerai jis prieš tos blogiukus. Va šitam galima šitaip. Taip. Užsitaisysiu. Ai, dar kiek prašaunu iš kulkų. Labai sunku nusitaikyti. Taip, man ten. O, velnias. Žinau, nes tu tamsoj. Taip, ką bėgam dabar link Red House. Nu, velnias. Bėgam. Greičiau. Tai tik nesugautų viskas. Taip.
Baby, just another nightmare. Everything's fine. You dozed off.
Right. Anything more than dozed off would be news for everyone.
Cheer up, handsome. We're here.
Taip, tai mes atplaukėm į šitą miestą, kur mes ir sapnavom.
Let's act like we're on vacation. Go stand next to that old gentleman there. I want a shot of you with the town in the background.
Sure. I'll even give you a title for the shot. A city boy, moments before he got eaten by a bear. Hi.
Hello there. You picked a good time to visit our town. Deerfest is just 2 weeks away.
Deerfest, huh? Did you hear that, honey?
You have a lovely wife. If you don't mind me saying. I'm Pat Maine, by the way. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, I'm Alan Wake.
I won't pretend I don't recognize a famous writer such as yourself, Mr. Wake. A pleasure. I'm an avid reader myself. I hope this isn't too presumptuous of me, but I'm the night host at the local radio station. Any chance I could get an interview?
Look, Mr. Maine, I'm on vacation. In fact, I'd appreciate it if we could keep my being here just between the two of us. I'm sure you understand.
Fair enough. You can trust me to be here. Not a hard man to track down if you change your mind, though. I hope you two have a lovely holiday.
Taip.
Very nice. I got a couple of really good ones. I see you made a friend. That's cute.
Right. Yeah?
Hey, bestseller. How's my favorite writer? Are you there yet?
Barry. Yeah. We just got...
Are the locals giving you trouble? Just say the word and I'll hop on a plane and come make sure that you're left alone, Al.
No, Barry, we're fine.
Great, great. Just want to make sure you can relax and recharge. So, how is the place? Has it gotten your creative juices flowing?
Barry, we're just settling in.
Okay, Al. I'll call back later to make sure you're doing okay. And you call me if there's a problem, okay? Okay. Just looking out for you, buddy. Talk to you later.
I love you too, Barry.
You know he's going to be calling you every 5 minutes.
Barry is Barry. I can always turn off the phone.
What did I tell you?
Text message from Barry. He says hi to you too.
Taip, tai mes
Alan, we're
truputį
here.
greitą
Come on, let's
klausą.
get back to the car.
Taip, aišku, keliaujam į mašiną.
We need to stop at the local diner to get the cabin key from the landlord, a Mr. Carl Stuckey. He's waiting for us. I'll go fill her up while you get the key. I'll pick you up here in, say, 15 minutes.
Sure.
Alan, thank you for coming here with me.
I love you too. Go on. I'll promise to behave. I'd forgotten there were still places like this. Towns where everybody knew everybody.
Welcome to the Oh Dear Diner.
Hi, I was wondering if you could help me. I'm looking for...
Mr. Wake. Alan Wake. Oh, God! I am your biggest fan. I know people say that all the time, but I really am.
I'm glad to hear that.
Rose.
Rose, I'm looking for Mr. Stuckey. Carl Stuckey?
Carl? Of course, Mr. Wake. He must have gone to visit the restroom. He'll be back in a moment. I can't believe it.
Taip.
I've got all your books. I got the cutout from the bookstore when they took it out of the window.
And you keep it here. Well, okay. Good for you.
Tai nepraeisim, nu. Pakalbėt su visais
Do
reikia.
me a favor, Sonny. I could really use a tune right now. Coconut, number 6 in the jukebox.
O
I
kodėl
do
gi
it
ne?
myself, but both of my legs have gone to sleep. Bad circulation. Yeah.
Are you serious? Coconut again? You disgust me. Call yourself a rocker. Unbelievable.
It does that. Get stuck. Yeah. You need to give it a good solid whack. You put the lime in the coconut. Drink them both up. Now that's what I'm talking about. Yes.
Taip, senokum padėjom.
This is it. I've died and gone to hell.
Don't go in there, young man. You can hurt yourself in the dark.
Tai reiškia, čia tikrai kažkas vyksta šitą mieste.
I didn't want to wait. I wanted to find Stuckey, to get the key and get out as soon as possible. The waitress was giving me a headache.
Listen.
Overeager fans always did.
Čia tikrai kažkas vyksta šitą mieste. Einam pastuks ten.
Hello? Mr. Stuckey?
Carl couldn't make it. Unfortunately, he was taken ill. But I have the key for you and instructions on how to get to the lake.
Okay.
I wish you a good stay in my cabin. I'll come by later to check how you've settled in. And to meet your wife. I insist.
Thanks.
Nu, sakės.
Cauldron Lake is a special place. Very inspiring.
Mhm.
You got lucky this time, young man. You can hurt yourself in the dark. This really ought to be fixed. And then I must remind Sarah to change the lights at the station. It's been too long already.
Bijo tamsos jinai.
Even that sounds better than your singing.
Are you alright?
it's splendid. Damn hernia. It swells up like a balloon if I lift it. The heavier than its balloon. Yeah.
Gerai.
The Andersons, they're local musicians. We're waiting for Dr. Hartman to come pick them up. They wandered off from his clinic at the Cauldron Lake Lodge.
Taip kągi galime mes ir išeiti jau.
Bye, Mr. Wake.
Mission accomplished. The key and the directions.
My hero. I got some flashlights, just in case.
Hey, wait! Mrs. Wake! Your keys!
Tai kaip suprasti?
That diner was a real nut house.
Tai reiškia, kažkur važiuosim ne ten.
Can you believe this place? This would make a wonderful setting for a book.
We're supposed to be on vacation, Alice. I'll figure it out when we get back home. Okay?
Okay. We can talk about this later.
Batman here on PBFF.
I didn't want to talk about it. I wanted to bury my head in sand.
Here's another one of my favorites to go with it.
Once upon a time, I was a successful writer, but that was a long time ago. I hadn't been able to write a word in 2 years. Not since my last book.
And now the weather. It's gonna be a clear night, so you folks in the big city might want to look up every once in a while and see those stars winking down at you. It gets pretty dark out here, but they'll light your way.
Wow. It's gorgeous out.
It's something, all right. Don't worry, honey. I'll get you inside safe and sound before it gets dark. And I've got the flashlight.
I know. I'm okay.
Alice had a phobia. The fear of darkness. I wanted to make sure we were inside with the lights on before sunset.
Taip, gerai. Greit reikia nueiti į čia. Šitą kabiną.
Here we go. Let's take a look inside.
It's dark in there. We need light. Can you figure out how to get the power on, honey?
Tai pažiūrėsiu.
Anyone here?
Tai ką tu galvoji, nieko? Taip.
The power cable goes to that shed over there.
Kur? Ai, čia. Nu, gerai. Okay.
The island had once been the site for a love story. Maybe it would be that again.
Tai visi laidai čia sueina, tai gerai čia einam ir mes.
An old generator had been connected to the power cable.
Taip.
The lights are on. Good work, honey. I'll freshen up a bit and start settling in.
Okay, I'll look around a bit.
Sure thing. Have fun.
It was a beautiful place. I told myself I could rest here, sleep here, and forget about my work. I thought we could be happy here.
Taip, sugrįžtam, nes vėl paskui kažkokie gali monstrai išpult. Taip.
Alice? Honey?
Alan, I'm upstairs. I have a surprise for you.
Nu ir koks siurprizas.
Well, hello there.
I'm not the surprise. It's in the study. Go take a look.
Okay.
Surprise!
Alice? What is this?
I guess I have a small confession to make. I thought maybe you could write here that a change of scenery would get you past...
Alice, you...
Everyone
Hey, just hear me out. There's a local doctor, Dr. Hartman. I read a book of his. He has a private clinic here. He specializes in helping artists.
So now you want to get me committed?
No, it's not like that. That's not... Alan? Alan?
Just don't! I don't want to hear it. God damn it, Alice! God damn it! I knew she wouldn't follow me in the dark. I needed some time alone to think things through. Alice? Alice? Alice!
Tik ką bėgam prie senės, kažkas tik tai...
Alice, I'm coming! It's all right, I'm coming! What the hell?
Kažkas tikrai ten atsitiko. Negaliu taip greit.
Alice? Alice? Oh no!
Keep going. Wake up.
Alice? Waking up in the crashed car felt like I had woken from one nightmare and entered another. I couldn't remember how I got there. All I knew was that something terrible had happened to Alice. The phone was dead. I'd have to find help on foot.
Taip. Kaip čia dabar supras, kaip mes čia pakliuvome?
Among Alice's things was a book, The Creator's Dilemma, by a Dr. Emil Hartman. Seeing the book brought back my fight with Alice. I didn't like it, and I didn't like the guy's smug face on the cover either. The gas station was my best bet. They'd have a phone I could use. It looked like a long hike through the forest to get there.
Nu va. Bus tolokai eit. Ir tams. Dar būčiau pabuvęs toje mašinai, tai šakės būtų. Man. Taip.
Hello?
Vėl kažkokia šviesa.
Hello? Someone there? The loose sheets of paper were pages from a manuscript entitled Departure. That was the name I planned to use for the next novel I had never gotten started. I was named the author. I hadn't written it. I couldn't remember writing it. In the scene on the page, the hero was attacked by an axe murderer in the woods at night.
Tai reiškia, kažkas tikrai mane užpuls čia. F5 reikia paspausti. Aišku, aš čia daug esu suradęs, bet tai... Nes aš esu biški pažaidęs šitą žaidimą.
The man turned to face me. His face was covered in shadows. It was hard to make him out in the darkness of the forest.
Bet aš tų nerodysiu kaip kitų, kol dar nesuradęs. Kol nesurasiu, tol nerodysiu aš jum. Kažkaip įsisaugojo man šitie. Taip. Bet tos manuskriptus gali surasti ieškodamas, nu, kartais būna pačiam pakeliui.
Anybody there? Please, I've been in an accident.
Tai kur mes čia nueisim? Ten šviesa.
The lights up ahead were a good sign. Maybe I wouldn't have to hike all the way down to the gas station to find a phone.
Bet aš naktį tikrai nevaikščiočiau per kur kerta visus medžius ir sudeda čia. Tikrai nevaikščiočiau aš čia. Nes kažkas tikrai gali čia atsitikti.
Hey! Hey, you!
Phil!
There's been an accident! I need help! Listen, I need to...
Cabins for rent in...
Oh, hell.
Carl Stuckey. Pleased to meet you. Non-refundable reservation deposit required. Fair and square.
Tai čia tas Karl Stuckis, kuris man neatidavė raktą. Šakis. Čia dar yra vienas manuskriptas. Galit pasiskaityti, nes čia irgi duoda, kas vyksta čia.
I squeezed the flashlight like my life depended on it, willing it to stop coming any closer. Suddenly something gave, and the light seemed to shine brighter.
Taip, tik kad aš neturiu jokio flashlighto, tai... O, realiai. Aš gal bėgu į kabiną.
Figure a way out of this. Any second now, and Stuckey would be knocking on the door with his axe like Nicholson in The Shining.
Taip, ir flashlightas, ir šautuvas. Baterijos labai gerai.
During your trying
Yes.
Great Falls Sheriff Station.
Hello?
O, šūdas.
2, 1.
This is bad.
Skamba šokt. Čia reikia gerai.
I'd never fired a gun outside a shooting range, and now I just killed someone, or something. There were no bodies. They just disappeared. If I was dreaming, it felt real enough to make me sick.
Reikia išjungti tą elektrą.
The dark forest was the last place I wanted to go, but I had no choice. I had to get to the gas station.
Taip. Taip, ten kažkas dar yra, galima pažiūrėti. Dar vienas manuskriptas turbūt bus. Taip.
I heard them before I saw them, swooping down from the sky and screeching as they came. I spun around just as the cloud was upon me. For an instant, I stared into 100 dead eyes, black pearls glittering in the darkness. I raised the flashlight and the swarm exploded like fireworks. Feathers burned, turned into ash. I couldn't hear my scream above theirs.
Taip. Taip, keliaujame mes tada į tą gas stationą, nes ten mums reikia pakliūt kažkaip. Šūdas.
What the hell was that? When I saw the river below, something uncoiled itself inside my head. I realized that I'd have to find a way across. I didn't even want to look at the water.
Taip. Dar kartą pereit reikia kažkur. Va šitos reikia surinkti. Jų 100 yra tų kavos, tų termosų. Tai ten tiesiog, kad surinksi ir viskas. Man atrodo, nieko įdomaus nebus.
Stucky was still out there, in the dark, stalking me.
Taip. O, šūdas. Taip, čia daug iš viso yra, tai va. Čia paeinam.
The staircase was broken. I had to make my way up some other way.
Taip, reikia kažkaip pasidaryti kitus laiptus. Revolverio kulkų daug dar turim, tai jau pilna, ne? Šitą galima panaudoti prie šitų prilės ir tada užlipsim tam kopėčiam galbūt.
There was no power. There was bound to be a generator somewhere.
Ai va, matau, aš matau. Iš dešinės pusės 3 iš viso jų yra. Taisyk greičiau. Ai, pramisinau. Gerai, galim greitai generatorių jungt. Taip, labai gerai. Dar šitą kabiną aš įėjus. Kodėlgi neįėjus? Palauk, kažkaip neveikia klaviatūra. Gerai. Dar vienas manuskriptas, tai...
At first I kept finding the pages as if by accident. The book I couldn't remember was either a terrible and true prophecy or an act of creation that had rewritten the world. I began to hunt the pages feverishly, for they held the answer to the mystery. With it, I could save myself. With it, I could save Alice.
Taip. O, šatganas. Tai yra labai gerai. Vėliau bus gerai, nes man atrodo tą Karl Stucky reikės dabaigt. Bet kol kas aš nenaudosiu. Vis tik 2 kulkas turiu. Taip. Reikia toj. Va čia. Gerai, lipam tada į viršų. Tikiuosi gerai nustačiau iš ten. Jo, labai gerai nustačiau. Čia kažkas, šatganas ir radiuša.
Well, I was just outside for a breath of fresh air, and what a night. I know most of you are probably in your beds by now, but if you're still up and around, take a moment. Step outside for a spell and breathe in deep. The weather is absolutely still. The sky is crystal clear. It's like the forest is quietly breathing along with you. To listeners now, I'm a night owl, and it's on nights like this I wish I wasn't cooped up in the studio. Makes an old man like me wish I could just roam wild.
Taip, jam tai nieko kol kas. O dar vienas manuskriptas. Tik va tik nežinau, kokius aš randu, kokius ne, nes... Tai aišku... Ai, ne, tai čia reiškia toliau bus, tai šio biški per daug, tai reiškia. Per daug buvau jums parodęs, tai dar kol kas to nerodysiu.
The gas station was closer now, its light welcoming in the darkness.
Belly Burster is the best with no coat. Monster Dog is second best. The famous dog is...
Tuo greičiu. Neprieis, jeigu tu stovi šviesoj, tai jie negali prieiti prie tave. Bet paskiau jie būna. Taip. Po velniais. Šakės. Kiek čia jų? Dar vienas manuskriptas, bet aš tiksliai nežinau, kokius jums rodyt. Aš čia daug turiu. Tai gal ir parodysiu aš tą aktyvinį.
It was dark and quiet. The place was a mess. It looked like someone trashed the place or that there'd been some kind of fight. Light spilled into the room through an open door at the back, and I made my way toward it. Without any warning, I was blinded by a bright light. An old portable TV on the shelf had come alive by itself. Impossibly, I could see myself on the screen, talking like a madman.
Taip. Keliaujame virš. O, emergency boxas labai gerai būna kartais. Tai baterijos visada reikalingos. Pala kažkaip man niekaip nenori veikti klaviatūrą. Taip. Čia turbūt reikės ir dabaigti karstakį. Už manęs dar čia jų. Taip, greičiau keliaujam. Taip, dar vienas šaknis. 12 kulkų šaknų turi. Man atrodo, reikės naudoti.
Science. It bestows immortality on those who advance it to elevate all of mankind. Newton, Einstein, Sagan, princes among men. But the price for such a legacy is still deep.
Taip, 16 batarkių turim, tai turėtų užtekti.
The cabin on Cauldron Lake? She asked. The sheriff looked at me suspiciously. The early morning light flooded through the office windows. I would probably never have gotten out of the woods alive without her help. But I couldn't tell her the truth of what I'd faced the previous night. She'd think I was lying or crazy. She'd lock me up, and she wouldn't help me find Alice.
Taip, tai čia viskas bus su tais manuskriptais. Tai viską rodo, kas bus vėliau. O kulkos. Daug. Ir baterijos. Nenoriu klaviatūrą nieko veikti. Na, dabar pabandysiu. Taip. Tai aišku, tas Karls Takis ir Richard čia. Ir dar jo draugai. Aš kol kas dar nenoriu, aš ant to Karls Takį naudosiu, nes nežinau, koks jis stiprus ar ne. Nu, ateik čia. Kuris? Sunku juos. Ypač jį sugauti. Štai tau. Dar pasitaisyk. Va tau. Labai gerai.
Stucky's body vanished, leaving behind only a lifetime of nightmares to come, assuming I'd reached the lights at the gas station alive.
Tai dar kol kas prie savęs pasiliksiu tą šatganą, net nepakeisiu ginklo. Kol kas. Taip,
I
jau.
recognized the parade float I had seen in Bright Falls when I first arrived with Alice.
Tai mes jau šalia degalinės.
After the insanity I had just experienced in the darkness, the lights of the gas station felt comforting. At least for a moment, the sane world reasserted itself.
Taip.
Stucky spat on the garage floor and tried to shake the cobwebs from his head. Ever since the couple never showed to pick up the keys, things had been fuzzy. Something, a feeling caught his attention. Stucky looked up and stared as his brain tried in vain to process the horror before him. He stumbled back, knocking over a can of oil. A black pool spread across the floor while he struggled for a brief moment, then let go as the unrelenting darkness engulfed him.
Taip.
The Deer Fest had been 2 weeks away when we arrived. If the day count on the banner was right, I was missing a whole week between the night we got here and now. The garage was a mess. It looked like someone had trashed the place, or that there'd been some kind of fight.
All right. I'll keep writing. Outside, there's only darkness. Outside the cabin, outside the story, there's only darkness.
I can feel her presence in the dark. Just now, I could smell her perfume in the room. I'll reach her. I'll fix it. I'll bring her back. The story will come true. If I stop, she's lost. I don't believe this. It'd been me on the TV, talking crazy. Was I losing my mind?
Tai turbūt. Kągi paskambinam, jeigu veikia.
Rainbow Sheriff Station.
Oh, thank God, Sheriff.
Sheriff Sarah Breaker, you are...
I'm Alan Wake, but listen, I was in a car crash. My wife, Alice, she's missing.
Calm down, Mr. Wake.
We were staying in a cabin on the island, on Cauldron Lake.
There's no island on Cauldron Lake, not since the big eruption in the 70s.
Please, I can take you there, okay?
You look like you've taken a pretty bad knock to the head. Are you okay?
Listen.
We'll figure this out. Please get in the car. We'll swing by the lake and then we'll go to the station, okay? Mr. Wake, have you seen Stucky, the guy who owns this place?
I realized I couldn't tell her what had happened in the forest. She wouldn't have believed me. And then she wouldn't have helped me with Alice.
Candy-colored clown they call the Sandman tiptoes to my room every night. Just a sprinkle stardust and a whisper.
Taip, tai šitas epizodas vienas, tai pabaiga šito epizodo, tai šis žaidimas tokiais epizodais yra, tai aišku, čia ir mūsų šito pirmo epizodo pabaiga. Tikiuosi jums patiko šitas žaidimas, tai man tai labai patinka. Tai jeigu norite pamatyti daugiau, paspauskit laiką, bet nepamirškit pasubscribint. Ačiū visiems, kad žiūrėjote ir viso gero.